why you won't have time to become successful later. It's not because life's too short. It's not because the future of humanity is a bit scary. Half of our generation's like dancing on TikTok, or most of the generation is addicted to TikTok. It's not because of inflation. It's because of one thing that 90% of people honestly refuse to take advantage of. And that's just simply the young adult blood that you have. It gives it, like, right now you possess the energy to fucking work all day, go to school all day, then come home, stay up till like 2, 3 in the morning, and then wake up the next day just fine to go back to school. But what a lot of people in our generation are choosing to do is, stay up doing stupid shit. They're gonna stay up partying. They're gonna stay up playing video games. I used to just stay up fucking playing video games to absurd hours too myself. I know how it is. And when you do it, like I've been playing video games probably since I was like 12, and I would stay up to like 6, 9 in the morning, like way past into the next day. And you could do it without feeling any effects, only simply because you are young at the time. Like, you cannot do that shit at 35. You do not see no fucking 35, 40-year-old fucking staying up all night past like into 9 in the morning the next day, fucking playing video games or partying. Most people, once they get past this, like once they're not young adults, once they're considered adults, basically that like they need their sleep. Like that shit's not happening. So I just get kind of pet peeved when I hear some of my friends be like, I'm gonna live it up while I'm young, then I'm gonna get serious later. Like, have you ever said that? Have you said, I'm gonna live it up when I'm young, but then I'm gonna get serious later? Because if you have, I just want you to know that like later, you're not gonna have any energy to work, fucking 14 plus hours a day like you should be doing right now. I'm gonna get real serious real quick here for a second. My dad, he's like 46 or some shit. He said it's basically a bitch and a half for him to fucking just do something basic as building muscle. And I started working out seriously recently, and the muscle's just coming on me like really pretty fast. For him, it's if you're young and you have a dad, like you probably see him as kind of like a superhero, just this character in your life who's basically never gonna get weak, never gonna, he was just always there as a solid rock. My dad's basically fucking invincible. He's been shot, he's been set on fire, he's been stabbed, he's been jumped. Dude's still walking with like minimal scars. He walked out unscathed like every single time. Like, my dad's fucking invincible. But even he's telling me he's getting old. He's running out of energy. He can't fucking do all the shit that he used to do when he was 20. He said when he was 20, he basically wasn't he said he thought he was invincible, but now he's, he feels all the effects of everything that he ever did. And if you work a job right now, next time you go into work, I want you to kind of just do this. Look around, and if you see any 40 or 60-year-old like dude, just working his ass off at that dead end job, tell me how it makes you feel. It makes you feel fucking like, if like I when I was working at the warehouse, when I saw like just like an old guy in this warehouse simply because it paid a lot of money, even though it's fucking really intense work, that shit would break my heart, because it's all like, this dude clear like it's killing this motherfucker for him to do the work. But like that's basically going to be you and your parents if like you don't decide to make money now. If you decide to fuck off your younger years now, that reality is waiting for your parents and you if your parents didn't fucking take care of themselves. So it's like, you have no choice but to get serious now. It's kind of selfish if you don't decide to use all the energy that you have right now when you're 20 to get serious. So at like 16, I could stay up like 48 hours plus playing Call of Duty on the weekend, and then sleep 6 hours and make it to school the next day just fine. Now I believe I've stood up like 48 hours one time, but I was out for like half a day. And I'm pretty sure 10 years from now, when I'm fucking, I'll be 21 at the end of this month. When I'm 31, I'm pretty sure I doubt I'll be staying up 40 fucking hours. Like, I'm pretty sure very few, you know, like dudes who are middle aged are staying up 48 fucking hours just to play video games or even go partying at that point. At that point, they decided that sleep's more important because they have no other choice. They just get too tired or else they'll just fall asleep in their chair. So, what I'm trying to say is don't waste your life now working only 40 hours a week and then putting the rest of that time into useless shit. Like, way too many of dudes will just work like a 40-hour job, think they're doing enough, and then spend the rest of their time just playing video games. I used to do that shit. As a matter of fact, I used to work part-time and then put the rest of the time playing video games. The best thing to do is to use all that energy you have now, work 60 to 80 hours a week now. And I'm not saying like don't put that all into one job. I mean, you could, but go get a second job. Go start a business, probably would be the better idea, or learn some courses. I know that's kind of blanket advice. You probably heard that all over the fucking internet. You know, go start a business, learn some courses. You know, spend time working out now. You know, I'm pretty sure by the time you're 30, if you fucking start a clothing business right now, and 10 years from now, and like you also work out, 10 years from now, you'll be a fucking balling G, you know? Basically, if you don't do it now, you're not going to be capable of doing it like later. The older you get, you're not going to have the same amount of energy. So what I want you to do before I end up this video is, like, kind of the point I'm just trying to get to is, if you're working 40 hours a week, and I checked Steam earlier, I think like the average amount of hours between two of my friends that they play per week is 15 to 20 hours a week. So instead of spending 15 to 20 hours a week playing video games and working your 40-hour job, put 15 and 20 hours a week into like learning a skill like sales. Put it into, you know, building that fucking clothing company, you know. Go buy a fucking course on drop shipping. Learn how to drop ship, you know. Right now I'm learning how to copyright myself. I'm pretty sure motherfuckers spend like good 6, maybe 10 hours partying or raving on a weekend. Instead of doing that shit, put it into your side hustle. I'm pretty sure 10 years, if you did that instead of fucking off your 20s into your 30s, and then like by the time you're 30 and broke, you decide to get serious then, that reality will be way shittier than if you just fucking put the work in now. 10 years down the line, now you're 30, you've been working out, you've been making money, now you're fucking ripped as fuck, you fucking got money. You know, you're not some fucking 20-year-old dweeb. People respect you a lot more. I'm pretty sure you have a lot more fun partying then than you would now. So I'm just ending the video off there. If I got a little off track, that's my bad, but I just get upset when people say, I'm trying to live it up now, but I'll get serious later. I obviously can't help everybody, but don't waste your energy now, all right, guys? And on that note, I can't ignore it anymore. I had to cut the hair. The shit was down to my shoulders, so, but then my barber cut this shit like kind of short. And then also, as you see, we are clean shaven, so I'm gonna rock the clean shave low-key for the next week, because Brandon Carter said clean shaven salesmen tend to perform better because they're more trustworthy. So that's kind of why my face is like a mole rat right now. But just do something productive today, guys. Don't fuck off your time. Like, you're only young once, and most millionaires literally say they would give up all their millions of dollars to be broke in 20 again, simply probably because they have more time and energy. So don't fuck off your time and energy. Peace out.